How's it going?
What's up, bitch?
Uh, uh, turn
Huh?
off what I was listening to.
Oh, I got to turn that off.
You got something? Oh, you got the echo chamber.
Got the echo. Turn that off. Hey, how you doing, Muxter? Long time no talk.
Yeah, what have you been doing all day?
Well, I unpacked. I set up my computers. Went and got some food. Came back, went on TPP, and saw Renata being Renata again.
Did you get my mess? Did you get my message? By the way.
Message like a text.
Uh huh.
Oh, you're quiet. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
thank
in
you.
in a little box on that page. You could probably blur it very easily.
All right. How about I just, I'm thinking about it. I'm doing this all wrong.
By the way, those cards weren't really part of. Well, you probably realized that after you clicked on that. That
Yeah.
when it said "find a gift," that wasn't part of their thing.
I think I think I shouldn't make it a public live stream. I should make it a private thing. I don't know. I'll talk to Summer about it when we link up. She's over on TPP right now.
Huh.
Her and Renata are going at it. Renata's strange. She's strange. She
Yeah.
needs help. She just I think they're kind of razzing her. They asked her to teach us how to pray, and she did kind of a spin-off of the Lord's Prayer, the prayer I think that Jesus taught us how to pray in Luke. What was it? I can't remember. But she closes it with, "In your Son Jesus Christ's name we pray." And a few minutes later, they're asking her about it, and somebody says, "Was that very Christian?" Because she said "f you" or something. Was that very Christian? She goes, "I'm not a Christian." I'm like, why would you close a prayer in Jesus Christ's name if you're not a Christian? I'm not judging her on whether she is a Christian or not, but why would you
Yeah.
say I'm not a Christian right after? Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, kind of a strange soul, that one there. Ah, so you have energy after spending 9 hours with me. I don't know how that
Yeah.
is.
Well, I had a bit of a nap too.
But you had a nap. I didn't have a nap. What time is it? 10, 12. Okay.
Okay.
I figured out what I was doing wrong this morning when I was trying to, since accepting your invite on my mobile device, that StreamYard was set up to Team Muxter. So even though I would go to the stream that I had set up, I was in Team Muxter. I had to go back to. I got to change our team name. I still got our musical name.
Yeah.
We got a woo and a who from the north.
Hey, Northwood. Yeah. See, it was okay when you were just a what do you call it?
Me,
Yeah, I forget what it's called now.
a
Not a
host.
mod. Yeah, host. When you were a
Host.
co-host, but when
Ah,
I made you admin, that seemed to confuse things.
oh, I'm administrative fuck up.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I don't know if you saw, I sent you an email to, well, you must have got it because you let yourself in today.
Yeah, yeah. I re-added and I realized the drop down that I can choose between Team Muckster and Team, well, it's some silly musical thing. Oh, the soloists and tenors.
Yeah.
Solo, you can't hear us, and 10 or 15 miles away.
And that's what was weird just now that wasn't there before when I came. You know, when I did the thing to create the live, and there was the, usually there's, it says choose your destination, and now it had you as a destination also.
Did you change the drop down?
Well, the drop down still operates the same way. The drop down was me, but
Okay.
well, here, let me show it to you. I should be able to show it to you. Let me go-
Show me the. I'm lethargic. What time is it? Ooh, 45 minutes. Showtime in 45 minutes.
Okay. What do I want to do? What's in 45 minutes?
My drunk coworker's shift starts,
Oh,
and there's activity, and I'm at the bottom of the pecking barrel, and I'm just gonna watch without logging in. See if he calls in sick or drunk or
okay.
message. Oh yeah. All right. Yes, I see Team Muckster on the top left, right under Stream.
Yeah. Can you read the create thing? Let me see. Can I make it any bigger?
Yeah, I can see create.
Okay. So if I hit create,
Uh-huh.
let's see if it'll let me do it again. Okay. I hit live stream. Now you see here,
Oh yeah.
and I actually, when I was coming in this time just to see, I could light them both up. Now that was not there before.
Oh. Am I streaming to my audience too?
Well, I didn't do it this time.
Oh, okay.
I just checked to see if that did happen, and it did.
Oh,
So this part over here is still the same,
yeah.
but and that other thing was not there before. So it's a strange thing.
When you have your sombrero and your poncho, that's the only option I had this morning. Of course, I was in Team Muckster. I wasn't in soloists and tenors, which I got to change the name of that team. That's just silly since we're not doing the music show anymore.
Yeah. Northward, you're welcome to come up if you want.
Yeah.
I pinned the link.
He's tired of talking to me. He's been talking to me all day long.
For a second, I thought you meant Northward. I was going to say, oh, where were you talking to him? I guess my nap didn't work as well as I'd hoped.
Oh, okay. What okay, yeah. I couldn't tell, but it also seemed like what's your name, Renata?
Yeah.
She seemed a little bit medicated. I don't want to say stoned. I get what stoned sounds like from Stoned Vet, and I get what drunk sounds like from my coworker. I would say medicated. She's medicated somehow.
I wouldn't. I mean, of course, have no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised if she maybe is on prescription for something like Valium or whatever they give for that now.
Some kind of
mood stabilizer, as they call them.
Yeah. Can't remember what it was called. I had panic attacks. I want to say I was 45, maybe. When my daughters were teenagers, I had a panic attack, and they gave me something that was, I can't remember what it's called, but I think I kind of talked like Renata
Yeah,
talking tonight.
I think I think she kind of means well, and I think the main problem is, she was looking for something, some kind of belief system, and she fell right into, like the crazies. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
if she was just, a normal, God Squad person, it wouldn't be as bad. She would just be telling people, well, you should pray and you know, you should have a relationship with Jesus or whatever. But then she just sort of goes,
yeah. And she always feels picked on. Which, I mean, let's face it. On that panel, we tend to be rude, crude, and socially unacceptable.
mm,
Sometimes in play, sometimes we get angry, but it's like she feels abused every time she pops up, but she keeps coming back. It's kind
yeah,
of funny. I don't know where else Michael Bruno panels, but she contradicts
but
herself. She said, Summer told her, why don't you go to other panels? She goes, I don't know where there's other panels. And a few minutes later, Michael Bruno said something to her. She goes, why did you flip on me? On the other panel, you were nice to me. Now you're being mean to me.
I'd be
I'm
over it with Kaz and Easy and those guys.
like, if she doesn't know where other panels are, how could she have been on a different panel with Bruno? I don't know if she's being dishonest or just maybe she's got worse cognitive skills than me. I don't know. I heard you laugh. I heard that.
She, uh, I, I don't know sometimes if she plays dumb or what, because
Mm, mm, that could be. What's that in the top right hand corner? Is that a camera?
yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, an old school camera.
yeah, that's a 30s
Oh,
style Kodak. I picked
the
that up
reporter,
at a auction, I think somewhere.
the reporters for the Globe used that, right, when they were covering Superman.
Yeah. Well, this one, you remember the old Instamatics that everybody used to have?
Polaroid.
It's like, well, no, oh yeah, that's right. Polaroid was Instamatic. The old, but there was the old Kodaks that, you could just put it in your shirt pocket.
Yeah.
That's, that's what this is, that size.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not like a big one. That's just like that. So it's sort of the precursor to those.
Hmm.
It's neat. It has I don't know if you can tell from that picture. It has a like accordion type thing where the lens pops out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I
Oh,
don't know.
this way. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if I have those pictures on here or not. I might have a better picture of it.
Hmm. Oh,
Hmm. No, I guess I didn't have them up here. I must. What was that other? I can't remember what my other photo storage place. Huh.
yeah, I gotta clean this computer up. I got pictures and videos everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I try to. Oh, okay, that's what it would be. Yeah, I try to periodically clear stuff off of my
Hmm.
hard drive. These are online. I don't know. Might be able to see it a little better with this.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can sort of see the accordion part of it on here. Did I click the wrong thing? You see how it pops out there?
Oh, yeah. Kind of like a scissor. Yeah.
Yeah.
and a big
That's,
flash thing on the side.
oh yeah, yeah. That I can remember people. That's the infamous Hawkeye brownie. That was real big in the 50s.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep yawning in your face.
I I have two of those that are pretty much just they're slight differences.
Hmm.
Yeah, I kind of you can tell I sort of started to collect cameras and then never more.
Hmm.
That's that's what my table looks like where I had my Christmas stuff. I thought when I took down the Christmas stuff, I might as well put something there. Some of my junk that I've been collecting.
Looks like you got a museum going on there.
Yeah, I like uh, I like a variety of things. I keep meaning to. I have a whole cigar box full of postcards that I was going to, scan or photograph and then try to do like a video thing of them.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
learned to need to learn to do that kind of stuff where I can have them, do like a slideshow instead of just, come in here and clicking them up one at a time. Hey,
Well,
Danny.
welcome home. Oh, she's talking to me. How you doing, Danny? If she comes up on your panel, I'm going to be hurt.
uh, I know she won't, but that would be hilarious if she would do that. Uh,
Like, what the F, man?
of course, if she appeared down there, I'd have to put the screen up real quick. I think this couldn't possibly be the real Danny.
Yeah, it's probably Vegas for VIPs or somebody messing with us. Good to see us both. Wow, who paid her to say that? Wow. Thank you, Danny. It's good to see you too.
And and this is no way meant to be pressure or anything, but I'd love it if you would come up sometime, Danny, even if you left the camera off, just so we could talk better. I'd like to get to know you better than exchanging these little one-line things back and forth.
And she does know. She doesn't have to. She can come up like this, right?
Yeah.
Or if she prefers like this, the Beatles' White Album, avatars. Or you could be like me, a bunch of nuts. Can't remember why I had that one. Oh, I did my nuts joke. Okay, that's right. Show your nuts. Ah, I'm nuts.
I can remember having a old get well card. It showed a guy and it said on the front of it, while in the hospital, do not eat pecans in bed. And you'd open it up and you'd see the shells all over his blanket and stuff. And it says, because the nurses will think you're fucking nuts.
Okay.
Jesus.
Hmm?
Hey Siri, what's the temperature?
It's currently 47 degrees.
It feels colder. Thanks, Siri.
47?
Yeah, but it's windy.
Hey, Siri, what's the temperature?
It's currently 49 degrees.
I
Wow.
got 2 degrees.
Yeah, not much better.
Much better than upstate New York.
But
Like, what the hell are they doing to me? I know, Danny, it's 18 below or whatever.
yeah. Don't you hate those people that got to be, yeah, my colder is colder than your cold.
I can outdo your cold. I bet you got a heater in your truck. And you don't give a fuck, and you're off to the rodeo.
Going off to the rodeo.
Huh. Um, are you still staying away from TPP or?
Yeah, I've even gotten out of the habit of just like going there to see what's being chatted and stuff. I
Okay.
I'm very much I was just curious. Okay, I'm about 200 miles north of you. You think there'd be a bigger temperature difference?
Hmm.
Um, and the thing is, it's like pretty much most of the people there I wouldn't mind chatting with here or elsewhere, but that place just sort of lost its luster for me.
Yeah, I know about using avatars in solid pics, but I have an English speaking language problem. Oh,
Oh,
you
okay.
type it very well.
I, it actually went through my mind that she might have some sort of a I was trying to think of well, like a vocal defect or something, and I didn't I didn't realize you could still grow up not speaking much English. I,
Uh,
I didn't realize it was that insular.
I have a strong Cheyenne accent. I'm not even sure what a Cheyenne accent sounds like, but I have a lot of accents on my work bridges. We have Pakistanis, Indians, Russians. We got Chinese guy. Chinese guy's a friggin' genius. Uh, we have yeah, that's about it. Besides various American accents.
I always like, and I couldn't even tell you which, but a lot of Native Americans, they have like it's not so much an accent or anything, but they speak with a rhythm. And I can't even just, but
Hmm.
there's sort of like a way where of how would they pause at the words and stuff like that.
Oh,
Eh,
oh, Google GPT and AI fixed my typos. Oh, okay, so she's as bad a speller as I am. Just Google, the AI is helping her out. Okay.
Do you ever, I'm sure I can't be the only one. When you'll type a simple word, like frog, and then you'll look at it and go, wait, is that right? FROG, that just doesn't seem, is it supposed to be FROG? You just sort of get that little brain fart on them. And it's always on some simple word, it's not
Yeah.
like, yeah, dissemination or something. You're going, well, how many M's should be in there? But yeah, I do like the spell check.
It's good to know that librarians have that problem too. I thought it was just us GED holders.
One thing I hate is I'll do a thing where my fingers type what they hear my brain say.
Oh,
Where like using the wrong there kind of a thing. It's like
mhm.
my brain is saying THERE and my fingers go, oh, THEIR. Or, like Siri with the live live thing. Although they're spelled the same,
Hmm.
but uh, I I should have paid attention when they forced me to take a typing class in high school because it'd be kind of nice to be able to type as fast as my brain thinks.
Yeah.
Because whenever I'd be writing a story or something, I'd always like my brain would be like, 5 paragraphs ahead, and I'd be thinking,
Oh,
oh, okay, after this happens and this happens, the dog's going to get hit by a car.
right.
And I'm going and going, and then later I'm thinking, oh, I totally forgot about the dog. You know, it's like, but we could delve into the way my brain works forever. And
I did take a typing class, or I started a typing class in high school. I signed up for it because I thought the teacher was cute. She's relatively young for a high school teacher, but I was skipping classes. I got as far as the home row, where you lay your fingers in when you're not actually
oh
typing.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and after that, I just hunt and pecked my ass off. Never take a high school class because you think the teacher's cute. That was dumb.
Well,
She
you
didn't
know,
care about none of some boys.
I pretty much did the same thing, but then once I got there, Mr. Mandel was kind of disappointing.
Okay.
The only reason, the only reason I took typing, you know, I was pretty good in the math, you know, even though I had to teach algebra to myself because my teacher was just no good for me. But
Hmm.
once, well, actually, even the lower maths, they tried to teach me in ways that my brain doesn't work right. I have to know why something's being done. But anyway,
Hmm.
once I taught myself algebra, I had no trouble with geometry or trigonometry. And then my senior year, I had calculus, and my brain just went, "What the fuck is that?" And so I went down to drop it, and I had no study halls, and I had plenty enough credits to graduate. And I know there were other kids in the school that had like two study halls. So I said, I want to drop this and get a study hall. And the principal was like, oh, no, we can't do that. Well, here, these will help you out if you're going to college. And he had me take a half a year of typing and a half a year of something called note hand, which was sort of supposed to be a dummy
Sure.
version of shorthand.
Yeah.
Which now that class was okay because I sat next to this girl that I'd had a crush on for like 3 years. And we just sat there passing notes back and forth in broken note hand. You know,
Oh, I wow, I'd forgotten. I'd taken something like that too, but I totally wasn't. It wasn't clicking for me. So I went to the store across the street and smoked with the other delinquents. The drive's catching up with me.
yeah, seemed like uh, it's still just 25 till. You might not get to sit there and quietly mock your coworker tonight.
10:37. There's a complex issue going on, and that's usually when he calls out, or I'm sorry, calls out. He ends in the team chat that he's taking the night off.
Uh,
I came in at 8:39. Let's see how close are they resolving this thing. Ooh, the window for the repair change is 1:30 a.m. to 3 a.m. Yeah, he's going to call in. You
I
doing?
remember,
You remember something?
my my friend Mary used to hang out up their house a lot, but she worked they call it casual as a nurse at a hospital, which basically means part time. Um, I can remember we'd be up there playing pinochle or something.
Hmm.
So how do you two feel about? You know what? I
Um,
know very little about it.
I don't know
Um,
anything.
But we'd be playing Pinochle or something, the phone ring, and she'd go, I know that's the hospital. They're calling. They want me to go in. I don't want to go in. And I always thought, why are you answering the phone? You know, it's like, especially that was before everybody was carrying cell phones. You could very easily say, yeah, I went to the movies. I wasn't even home when you called.
I don't know what Danny's talking about here, but I have heard, I think Stone Vet, I think I've heard Yuri, I think I've even heard Kaiser mention someone named Chili.
Yeah, I've heard people keep talking about it, but I never looked into just exactly. I think isn't Chile an auditor that got arrested or something?
That could be how it turned out. Oh, she agrees with how it turned out. I have no idea how it turned out. He is trying to play it off as a First Amendment violation. Oh, the Chili is? Is Chili a guy or a gal?
See, now if Danny would come up and talk to us.
Oh, Maria. Chili's a Maria. Okay, so that would be a lady.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's trying to play it off. I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's how I say. I kept hearing them talk about that stuff, but I never. Okay, I did hear. I might even have seen a clip of that. Yeah, he was doing. He was filming. He was filming the cops, and he was at a respectful distance and stuff. And then I guess just out of pique, they decided to arrest him.
Oh, his name is Chili Maria. Okay. My friend Pat, there's a guy down the street who calls him Patricia or Patricia. At first time I heard him call like that, he knows you're a guy, right? He says, yeah, that's just how he says Patrick. He says Patricia. Yeah. Like, okay.
There's a black comedian whose first name is Patrice, Patrice.
Danny disagrees that it was a reasonable distance. I didn't see it, so I can't judge.
I say if they're arrested, they must have been doing something wrong.
His distance was equivalent of one parking spot away from the driver of the car. From the cops?
It must have been from the car that they had stopped there or something.
Oh, right. Yes. I believe the police need more space. I'm fine with recording police, but I don't know what the legal perimeter is, but that's pretty close.
I guess it's never actually been defined from what I saw, because it was like something one time where they said, it was 20 feet. And then the Supreme Court said no or something. And other people said the Supreme Court said 12 feet, but nobody can seem to find a ruling that said that. So.
All right. I think if I was a police officer engaging with someone in a car, I wouldn't want somebody that close, behind me, because I have to pay attention to the person in the car. Because if I turn and focus my attention on a guy who's 3, 4, 5 feet away, who knows what the guy in the car is going to do? I think we should give him more space than that.
My only thing about those kind of arguments is, and it goes with so much of the whole auditing thing, either the cop watching or going into public buildings and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know that if instead of a cell phone, the guy had a great big video camera with CBS on the side, they wouldn't give him any trouble at all.
Yeah, I believe that's quite often the case. Although sometimes news agencies get harassed too. But
yeah, well, if they were crowding in or something, they might keep back behind this line or something. But it wouldn't be the same as. But especially going into town hall or something. It'd be more like, oh, hey, can we show you around? What would you like to see? You know?
No defined definition. Yeah. Yeah, it would be hard to define, but I would say a parking space is, for at least for my comfort, would be too close for me, but
Yeah.
I'd do it from across the street. I'd do it from 20 feet away. Yeah, I think the width of a car or a parking space is, yeah, it's a little close, I think.
That's the trouble if you define things as reasonable.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the old case of we can't define pornography, but we know it when we see it. Well, yeah, you know it when you see it,
Yeah.
but that's not maybe what I see. You
There
know?
was some, I can't remember. It was MSNBC. There was some big court case. I can't remember who was being tried for what, but wherever they sequestered the jury to, the MSNBC reporter was too close to the van that was going to whatever secret location the jury was being sequestered to, and they got arrested.
Yeah, I could see where that would be.
Yeah. Kind of sort of want to keep a jury secret.
That's the times where the amendments are kind of clashing with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do I care so much? I was on call this past week. Monday morning, I rotated to the bottom of the pecking order. So I should be the last one that gives a damn if Craig comes to work or not. But I'm curious. Force myself to stay awake just long enough to find out. 14 minutes. I said his name out loud, didn't I? Okay. I don't think any of my coworkers watch your channel. Maybe. But we got one in the audience. That'd be Danny, so I'm good.
I made another Katrina video that'll come out after midnight tonight.
I subscribe. She doesn't have any content, but I subscribe.
And she says she never will.
Oh, okay.
It's just become a thing to get her a bunch of subscribers to. It's weird. I kept linking, her on my videos and stuff, and then because somebody was in here the one day saying, "Hey, can you check the link?" And it was like, "Well, it worked for me and everything." And I thought they meant the one that I put here, but it was like it kept getting scrambled on my video.
Oh.
It was weird, and I noticed when I would copy paste it down, the part that's like the individual thing that would say like Dave Finkel 1A.
Mm-hmm.
It was there, but it was like highlighted, sort of like when there's buttons that you can't press on something, they'll be like faded out.
Yeah.
And so like today when I did it again, I deleted that part and typed it in, and then it was clear. But I don't know. I don't know why it would do that with her in particular when I'm constantly linking other people's pages and stuff.
I tried to link the Women of the Whales wish lists in my description. It wouldn't link, but then in the comments it would. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I saw you saying something about having trouble with that, and then you said you tested it and worked, because I was wondering, because I created that tiny URL that you used, and I thought, was it only going to work when I put it or something, because for some reason the link they have for that, all their other stuff, it's like Women of the Well at PayPal or whatever, but the thing for Amazon was one of those great big paragraphs of symbols.
Right. I just remembered I can subscribe to @NothingInteresting with my real YouTube.
Yeah.
and now she has 63 subscribers.
Yay. Yeah, I put my I did my dummy account on there too. Well, yours isn't your dummy account, but I have that one that I just use basically for like when I'd be trying to figure out how to do stuff in here. I'd bring that one in so it would see it the way somebody who didn't have any mod privileges and that would see things.
Yeah. Mm.
But there might be some other people around tonight. I can't imagine they're all over at TPP now.
Well,
Since a lot
TPP apparently was down for a couple of days, so all the regulars are like
Mm.
probably clamoring to get in because
I figure there's all my fellow bannees out
your
there.
bannies.
Bannees.
Oh,
People who've been banned.
people have been banned. Okay. Mm.
Although,
I'm gonna peek. Peekaboo.
although I wouldn't really have wanted to see Dubwebs tonight.
Oh, he's definitely going to call in sick. We just got a new incident,
Oh,
and they're already working on two. Yeah, he's trying to figure out a way to excuse himself. Yeah. I earned my overtime last week. I'm not doing it. I can barely keep my eyes open now.
yeah, you definitely wouldn't want to cover tonight when there's actually stuff going on.
Yeah.
It'd be
It's
one
no
thing.
where nothing's going on. Yeah.
It'd be one thing if you figured you could get a couple hours sleep before something came in, but
Yeah. Oh. I think Norwood's abandoned us.
oh yeah, I figured he must have.
And he's our only loyal audience member.
That's why she's in charge.
Oh, she's a wrench here too. I'm just used to seeing her for wrench. I forgot we're in your channel. She's a wrench here too.
In fact, I don't know if. Wait, where's the?
I should remember my name's got an orange background. That means we're in Muxter's house. And the guitars. That means we're in Muxter's house.
I was looking to see. Maybe I have to do that in YouTube. I clicked on Danny's name, and all I can do, it says remove her. Well, I can always put you back. Don't get excited, Danny. I'm going to click remove. Danny is no longer standard mod. Okay. Now let's see if I click this. Oh, there you go. I made you a boss mod now.
Boss mod. Ooh. The mod of mods. Keep smacking me with the Smurf juice. La 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 la. Oh.
Although I only have one other mod here, and it's Barbara, and she's pretty trustworthy.
Yeah.
But if I ever would start to get popular and have others, Danny will be able to smack them down if they get out of hand.
Has RTL been over here yet?
I can't remember if he came in whenever I did have, because I did get up to like 6 or 7 the one time.
I
can't
peeked
remember.
one night and you had a full panel. I'm like, whoa, I should take more nights off. I think I saw Dubwebs, Ariel. I can't remember who all. Yeah, you had a pretty good panel going there for a while.
That one night I stuck Dubwebs backstage 3 or 4 times just so other people could talk.
Was he dominating?
Yeah, you know how he gets.
Oh yeah. Stop playing. Stop playing.
And then he'll go, someone will say something to him and go, okay, I'll just mic up and sit here and listen for a while. I won't bother you guys. I'll just sit here and he'll talk for 20 minutes telling you that he's not going to talk anymore.
Mm.
And he's got that. Well, you know what I was also doing the one night. I don't know if you knew you could do this or not,
Hmm.
but I kept inching his volume down on his mic.
Oh, nice. Ooh, that's an excellent. Well, but we never, we haven't lately had any hotheads on
Mm.
my panel. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I can not necessarily kick him off, but just turn his volume down so no one can hear him.
Well, not even that, but some of them, it might not be that they're being a pain in the ass or anything, but some of them they're constantly talking like that,
Yeah, yeah,
and they're
that's true.
booming over everybody. And you just go in and inch it down until it is pretty much on the same level as everybody else.
6 minutes, Craig.
Wouldn't wouldn't you think he'd have called in by now, or is he waiting right until 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock rather?
It's usually between 10:58 and 11:05. Sometimes 11:06. Drives second shift up the wall, and it drives me up the wall. Well, today I'm just enjoying watching from the background because I have no intention of covering third shift tonight.
Now,
I
is it
covered
hard
this.
to
I'm sorry.
is it hard to find people that do what you do? I'm just wondering why
Strangely,
they.
it is. We got the easiest job in IT, but nobody wants to do it. I don't understand.
Yeah, because I wondered why they haven't gotten rid of him.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it. Um, my real first name and a coworker real first name begin with the same letter, and we came on about the same time, and we came from the same previous employer. So people confuse us. They call me him and him me,
Yeah,
and they're still doing it. And I kind of wonder about this guy and a guy. We had a really great guy. He was very thorough, uh, very smart. He knew what he was doing. Excellent note keeper. Uh, People complained about him, and he was on like a probation period, and people kept complaining. And one day he was gone, and our boss said we had to let him go because everyone was complaining about him. I'm like, who could possibly be complaining about him? And it occurred to me when someone called me my other coworker's name. I wonder if they got the two C's confused. I wonder if
yeah,
they're complaining about they think they're complaining about this guy that I'm watching for him to log on or not log on, whichever the case is. Because it's just, it made no sense at all that people were complaining about the other guy. I wonder if they're,
now, do all your coworkers live in the area, or are they do they live all over the country since it's all
Mm,
work
our
from home?
two offices are Dallas and Tyson's Corner or McLean. And let me think. One, two, three, four. Four of us are currently from the Virginia office, and the other six are from the Dallas office. But since they stopped making us go to the office, two of our Northern Virginia, one lady moved up to York, Pennsylvania, and the guy everyone confuses my name for his. He moved about 2 hours south of here, so we're not really all commuting distance to our offices. But we're either Virginia based or Texas based. Except for the boss's boss, he's in New Orleans. I don't know how he pulled that one
Yeah,
off. We don't have an office in New Orleans. He's got it like that.
yeah, that's what I wondered since
And when he comes to
work.
do our annual reviews, he travels on the company's dime. I'm like, well,
Oh,
I think
nice.
I got it good. This guy's got it good.
Yeah, so really somebody could be working in Albuquerque or Fargo or whatever.
The only real rule they have about that is you can't take our company equipment outside the country.
Uh,
I thought about it for my trip up to Yellowknife a few years back. I thought about taking my company laptop with me just in case, and no, I'm not allowed to do it.
yeah, all you'd need is for somebody to steal it or something, and then
Yeah.
you try to explain that.
How do I explain that? Oh, it was stolen in Yellowknife, Canada. That's kind of hard to do when you don't take it.
Yeah.
So why don't you have an audience, a panel of 6 tonight? Is it because I'm here?
I don't know.
Or did you have that because TPP was down?
Well, no, because most of the people that were here that night were people who were no longer going to TPP, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I don't know, maybe somebody like Track was here or something, but it seemed like it was mostly exiles when I had the
Oh,
big panel, so I don't know. But then again, yeah, I always look to see if there's anybody else live, and there could very well be other people that I'm not subscribed to that, are doing stuff. Danny said, yes, they knew you were going to be here.
thank you, Danny. They sneaked off elsewhere. Well, it's 11 o'clock, and guess who's not logged into work yet?
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. No email saying I'm sick. Yep. Stop playing, man. There's a smidgen of guilt because I know second shift, they need help. I just can't be the guy that always does it, especially
Yeah.
when I'm tired.
Yeah. I was
If I
going to say,
jump in now, I'm
especially
going
not.
to be stuck all night. I don't want to be stuck all night. I've already got 8 hours overtime from Sunday night, and I covered dude's shift on Tuesday night, and that was a busy week for me out of work. So yeah, I'm taking the night off.
Yeah. And with you already being tired and having a couple incidents out there waiting,
Yeah.
you don't want to be making mistakes.
Oh, somebody's typing. Yeah. There's a couple of us in a side chat that we gossip about them all the time, and I see one of them. You can see the 3 dots. They're
Oh,
typing.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Those annoy
it's the guy who people confuse our names. Dot dot dot. I like the little dancing dots. Come on, hit enter.
those annoy me sometimes because I'll be like chatting with somebody in a place that does that, and you'll see those come up for like 20 seconds and then they stop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, did they change their mind or what? And then they'll come back again.
I haven't seen, but my bet is connection problems. Because he was on the team meeting and he was sober.
Now, if somebody claims connection problems, can they like ping and see if you really are down?
I don't know, but it's a BS excuse because the alternative is to go to the office.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to have a connection problem at the office, but that's what he used. That's what he used Tuesday. Was I can't connect. And I'm like, no, you're drunk.
Yeah, because then you could always, if it was a connection problem, you'd go, okay, I need someone to cover me for 45 minutes until I drive to the office. You know?
Dave's got a good point. I don't. Yeah, second shift doesn't get paid as much as third shift. They're busier, and all the living stuff happens, between 4 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Dates, movies, sports, yeah, dinner. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do second shift, either first or third. The regular. He hasn't announced his presence yet. Nope. We all know it's 3 after. He's not gonna. Oh, I ate too fast.
What else did you eat when you got home?
Well, I ran out to McDonald's and got a Big Mac, and I wolfed it
Yeah.
down. Big mistake.
Last time I went to McDonald's was at least a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Was coming home from an appointment, and I said to my brother, "Let's go to McDonald's. I'll buy." And I got home, and my burger was like really salty.
Mm,
Now I don't use salt a lot, so I can be, sort of extra sensitive to the taste. But I
yeah.
called them up anyway, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, we're having trouble with." I said, first of all, why are you even adding salt to a hamburger? You know,
Mm,
and and he goes, "Oh yeah, our salt shaker, it's like broken and it's pouring too much." And I said, "Well, then why are you using the damn thing?" I mean, it was just so I haven't been back since. I make better burgers at home anyway.
that's true. Burgers are better home. Went to Hardee's for on lunchtime, and the burger was okay, but the fries were good. I was surprised at the fries. They were actually pretty good.
I forget the various fries. I used to know them pretty well. It's funny, there were some fries, and I forget like which was which, but like some that they were the best ones while they were still hot. But as soon as they got cold, they got sort of funky. But there
Mm,
are other ones that held their taste better when they cooled off.
yeah.
So you got to know what you're doing if you're going to order large fries.
Now, if I want to move outside, how do I change my handheld to Team Muxter? Okay.
Or you would just, yeah,
Maybe I can move outside. Oh, you know what? I'll go to YouTube and then click on the link.
yeah. But you'd be able to. Yeah, it's just as easy. I think it's the same thing as if you went to SteamYard and came through that way. Yeah, because like if you click on the link, I mean, not that it really matters right now, but you still have your same mod powers as if you came into StreamYard.
Hmm. Open chat, one watching.
Right now, but you still have your same mod powers as if you came into StreamYard.
Oh, that's a open chat, one watching. Okay. Moving out. So, well, come on, load.
I'm moving up. So, Danny, are you waiting for a load? Oh, that'd be you coming in, huh? Yep. Did you mute yourself or did that happen automatically? Your main one is muted now, and I'm not hearing anything. Well, they're both muted.
I'll step outside.
Yeah, okay. Remember to unmute your mobile.
I think I can talk now.
Yeah.
Okay. Either you brought me up or it came up automatically.
Yeah, I didn't touch it.
Okay. Hmm. All right, new record. It's 11:08 and we haven't heard anything. Email or is this thing still on?
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Oh, you just went. Oh, okay. I was going to say you went dark, but that's because you just went to the camera.
Hmm.
I'm hearing you
I don't
okay.
know if you can hear me or not. You can't. Okay. All right. Yeah, our missing coworker is not emailed, called, or entered in Teams.
Hmm.
Okay.
Passed
Into
out,
that.
maybe.
Yeah, probably. Okay. I'll do that. I'm only trying to handle two phones at one time. I know I can't do it. Oh, I'm way behind on the chat here. Nope. Wait a minute. Note loaded my setting for my mandatory break.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was in reference to, is she driving?
Yeah. I asked if she was waiting for a load. She's all ready to go, but she just
Hmm.
has to take a break
Well,
every so many hours. She has an argument going in another panel, I guess.
I'm sorry, what?
She says she has an argument going in another place. I assume another panel. I wouldn't mind gathering some regular guest. Uh, I don't know if you can hear me, but there's three of you now. Okay, back down to two.
Are there three of me?
Yeah, whenever like you went off
That
and came
was
back, and
weird.
there was
Okay.
two of that one, but then one disappeared. I guess the one just hadn't faded out yet, or whatever, when you lost connection.
I was ghosted. All right. There we go. Okay, this phone, the mobile device I'm on now has bad connectivity,
Yeah,
as we noticed on my drive home. Mm.
I still do. I know I've said stuff like this before, but like today, I paused again for a moment to think. You know, we've got 4 or 5 people sitting here watching live as you're driving down the road, and we're talking to each other and stuff. It's still every once in a while, I think, yep, the world has changed while I was alive.
Yeah, I really didn't expect anybody to watch, but a few people did. Danny was there.
Yeah.
Ronnie was there, and my three co-hosts were there most of the day.
Yeah, I was glad Ariel and Killer hung around so much.
Yeah, like didn't they have anything else to do? Have a nice argument going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
She's tearing into RTL somewhere. You get around. Oh. This is very interesting. This will be 116 hours this year. Okay. Not my problem. Why am I looking? It's not my problem. It's Muxer's problem.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll cover for him. I'll even do it for 25% less, which would still be a lot more than I'm worth on the job, I'm sure. People would be saying, hey, I'm having a problem with this. It'd be like, yeah, well, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I am sober.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sober and I'm awake. So I'm heads above the guy that would be here.
What's
Oh,
today?
God. Oh, okay.
It's
You just
Tuesday.
scared me.
I scared you?
Yeah, you did that. And I thought, oh, I never took my afternoon pill, but this is an empty one that's sitting here.
I didn't take my afternoon pill either. I'm going to take my evening pill.
My mind just did a little flip-flop thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, yeah, I took them as soon as we got home. Like I had actually gone on a drive.
You were on an hour drive.
You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Somebody asked me if I had a self-driving car. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I got 3 panelists driving my car. I'll be right back. Did you miss me?
You know that other background you had, was that today you had? Looked pretty cool.
Virtual backgrounds.
Although, was that
This one?
it? I'm thinking maybe no, it might have been like the thing instead, the way my guitars are.
Hmm.
You know, not the backdrop, but the whatever that's called.
Oh, settings, virtual background. You mean this thing here?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be what you had up today, huh?
Well, that's on where your guitars are.
Yeah. Danny said you weren't gone long enough. Weren't
Pardon?
gone long enough to be missed. How can I miss you if you won't go away?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you heard us or not when you stopped for pizza, and you know when you were giving us gang signs and all that stuff and flipping
Oh,
the bird at us, and we were picturing the people in the store, seeing you talking and flipping the bird at an empty car.
I hope he doesn't come in here. He's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Who else is watching? All right, mental note. Don't ever go to that burning area again.
I mean, you just wish there'd be another camera. If you could get the camera from the store or something. You see a guy out there cussing at his car. And
Yeah.
you people shut up in there. I'll get pizza if I want to.
God, I must have looked like an idiot now I'm thinking about it. Oh. Wow, 11:18. No Craig. Yeesh.
I bet he must be passed out.
The boss has got to do something.
And I say passed out instead of asleep because you figured if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to catch a couple hours before work, you'd set an alarm.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, there was one night something weird was going on with me. I felt like I was slurring my speech, and you guys said I was slurring my speech.
Yeah, I remember that.
Uh, I made stroke, or I don't know what was going on. I felt better the next day, but I guess my point is, this week I've run to a few nights where I am just so tired. Like the night after the move, I could barely lift my hands to type on the keyboard.
Mhm.
I don't think I was slurring my speech. And dude's last Tuesday on the team meeting, he was slurring his speech, and I BT killer BT
Hey, BTK.
he was slurring his speech, and I purposely said, "Are you all right?" He said, "Well, I this is the middle of the night for me."
Mm.
I'm thinking, yeah, I know what tired sounds like. I sound that way all the time. That's not tired. That's drunk, or you're having a stroke, or whatever. But, yeah, that was He had connection problems that night.
You know, BDK is Cat Gaga's mother.
I've heard Kat Gaga mentioned before, but I don't know who they are. Who she is? She.
I like Cat. She's a little wacky, but she's a lot of fun.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, there was oh, I can remember having those conversations. Um, like where you'd be going, well, yeah, you see what happened, and you think you're fooling everybody, and people are going, no.
Yeah. I think shortly after that, he felt a need to prove himself, and completely out of the context of the conversation, he jumped back on. He says, I want the best training for landlord." Not only are you slurring even worse, but that has nothing to do with what the discussion was about. What I think he is, I think he does have PTSD, and he's self-medicating with alcohol.
Yeah,
And I know two places where you can get help for those two specific problems, and he doesn't want it, and it's costing the company, it's costing me. Actually, I'm making money off of it, but I get so damn tired covering his ass. I've had it up to here with covering him. I do like the overtime. Don't get me wrong, but I can't work every night of the week because he's incapable or unwilling. You know what I need? I need an Al-Anon meeting.
yeah.
It's like AA, but it's more for the people in the life.
Yeah, for like the family and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we have people in the chat, but we have zero audience?
I don't know. I noticed that. I think it was yesterday when I had it open, and I was sitting here talking to. I don't think it was Danny. I think it was Jody. Or it might have been Danny, but it was like going. It would like say, it would jump up to like 4 and then go to 0, and I'd still be talking to whoever it was that was in chat.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Danny said she's in other chats arguing with other people. At least she's not over here arguing with us.
Yeah.
We must be pretty good, pretty cool guys. Does a BTK killer come up on your panel?
I don't think I've ever seen BTK come up by herself.
Okay.
She a lot of times will talk in the background when Kat's on.
Okay. Oh, I see. Cats will be on the panel, but you hear like in the
Yeah.
same room. Okay, gotcha.
And to tell you the truth, I don't think BTK. I think she's probably heard it before. When I first heard them, I thought it was Kat's boyfriend or something. BTK doesn't sound real masculine, but her voice was a little deeper, and so I thought it sounded like a guy whose voice wasn't deep, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, and said one time that it was her mother.
Hmm. Well, that was me. What was you, Danny? I'm a little delayed at reading the chats. We weren't blaming you, but if you're going to take the blame, okay. Here we go. Anyone who defends Michael Warren Kaiser, aka felony wrongdoer, gets my attention. Okay, she's in one of the channels arguing with one of those jackwagons with my full wrath.
I
Oh
gotta
boy.
remember. I gotta remember to keep an eye out today, tomorrow, however you want to view it, for that protest Summer's going to. Hopefully, she'll have a good connection there to be
Oh, is it going
streaming.
to be on her channel or?
Yeah, she. When I talked to her, it seemed like she had the intention of streaming while they
Okay.
were there. Oh, I see. That was her. I was talking to. Whenever I was saying about how it was going from 4 to 0, and
Oh, okay.
that was in here. Okay.
No one else wanted to talk. All right. I think I'm going to peek one more time at work and then go to bed. Something's buzzing. What does that mean? Oh. The boss is on. Third shift is not. All right, boss. The ball is in your court.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it happens enough that he should be doing something about it.
Yeah. We first noticed the first year of COVID when the company had an unannounced, unlimited sick time policy because of COVID. None of us knew about it until the guy went way over the possible earned sick time and vacation time combined. And then this was a previous boss. Joe's fairly new. And we asked, how is it possible he has this much time off? So the company has a policy that you take as many sick days as you need because of the COVID. I'm like, but he doesn't have COVID. In fact, he's always telling us he doesn't believe in COVID. Well, yeah, but the policy doesn't state it has to be about COVID. Son of a bitch. Well, so the next year I didn't even track it. But this year, I noticed I had 80 hours of unused leave at the end of the year. And when it rolled over, it was only 40. And I was shooting for 80 because during COVID, you could carry over 80. Now you can only carry over 40. I'm like, I lost 40 hours. And then right away, he started taking time off. I'm like, I'm tracking it this year. And as of Sunday night, he was at 108 hours.
Oh, wow.
So tonight it's going to be 116 hours. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. As of last night, it was 108 hours. That's right. He didn't show up last night either. But he was at the staff meeting, or at least his icon was there. I didn't hear him say anything this time.
I guess that'd be easy to do too if you're not actually on camera. You just park your avatar there. And
there have been other staff meetings where we think that's what he does. He logs on and then steps away. I don't know, he's drinking beer, going to the kitchen, or he never interacts. That's why it was weird last Tuesday when he did, and he was doing so with a horrible slur in his speech. Right? Okay.
I was gonna say one nice thing about the library.
Hmm.
It didn't pay very well and stuff, but my sick and vacation times kept always accumulating. By the time I was getting to the end, if I had wanted to, I figured out between the sick and vacation time, I had built up. If I'd have got a doctor to be able to sign off on it, I think I could have taken off a year and a half with pay.
Wow. You didn't have
Actually,
to use the dues policy. You just kept accumulating. Wow.
yeah, the only thing that I lost was, I forget if I got 2 or 3 personal days also for being the manager, and you'd lose them. But actually, if I had been smart, I should have, whenever the place was closing, I should have got a doctor to declare me sick then, because they can't lay you off while you're on sick leave.
In,
Okay.
in Pennsylvania. In Virginia, they can.
Oh,
We're a
that
right to work state. Come
that
on.
would have stretched out my pay another 6 months or whatever it was I had.
Yeah, New York's pretty good with their employees too, but Virginia is just horrible how an employer can fire you without cause, without any explanation, just like we're done with you, go away. And
Yeah.
when I realized
I-
that, I'm like, I'm not giving 2 weeks. When I'm ready to go, I'm going. If you can do it to me, I can do it to you.
I always love that's one of those terms that right to work. It makes it sound like it's to the benefit of the employee.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like you get those organizations that call themselves like the Family Values Council,
Yeah.
and they don't care about families. They just care about their little thing, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're waiting to see if the boss makes an announcement.
Now, no. I'm kind of curious if he's going to call me, but no, I covered 2 of his shifts last week, and I just drove 9-hour drive, and I'm really beat. And I got to tell you, Sunday night was not easy. Neither was Saturday night. Of course, Saturday night was my own night.
Yeah.
That was a horrific outage we had.
Well, and you said you're bottom of the rotation right now anyway, so
Yep. A well-earned bottom of the rotation,
yeah.
I would say. All right. I'm also at the bottom of the rotation for panels, so I'm going to say goodnight. And
Yep.
I hope you get some more panels, but
Well, I think I'll just close down since it's just
okay.
me and Danny, because I don't think BTK hung around either. She just stopped in to say hello, and
Yeah.
plus I hate sitting here just talking to chat by myself, but
Yeah.
I don't mind when there's a couple of us bouncing back and forth. Oh well, but it was a good end of the day conversation.
Oh, I can see my eyes. I can barely keep them open.
I was just looking at your eyes myself. I thought, yep, he's ready to go.
Yeah. I was ready to go an hour ago. All right. Have a good night, Muck.
Yep, thanks.
Stop, Kim. Leave.